Nice win it. Now they're on the power play. So they'll get it in deep. So Vallis gets the goal, second of the preseason, assisted by Ty Plaisir and Luke Bateman. Max Struhl, left circle, shoots off a stick. Keeper made the save. Big hit by Parker Berg, and that's going to be a penalty as he took out. And now they go after him. We got a big scrum in the Regina corner. He took out Josh Medrenak, and now Barnett wants to drop the gloves potentially as a helmet goes flying. What'd you see?
Good hit along the half wall there, Dante, and yeah, you're absolutely right. It draws a crowd. We're going to have at least one Pats player going to the penalty box. I don't know if they're taking another player from Winnipeg or not, but yeah, we might have more than one call. There was that scrum that ensued after, but hey, who says these two can't be rivals? It's been a long time since the team was way out in Cranbrook. They're in Winnipeg now, division rivals, and seeing a little bit of that early on in the preseason never hurts.
Riley Wood was into the fray as well. Medrenak went down to the ice. He was checked on the numbers, and that's going to be a 2. I don't know if he's getting a 2 and a 10. 11-13 to play in the first. Pats lead 1-0, and no, Winnipeg's getting a penalty here as well, as it looks like Segafredo, the Italian forward, is going to head to the box too.
And if it's the way it is right now, it looks like it's going to be a lengthy 5-on-3 for Winnipeg because those were coincidentals. The Pats with just 3 skaters out now, and if it is a 5-on-3, I didn't think it was going to be.
His penalty's
it's going to be a minute and 30. There's the other skater coming out, so just a little bit of confusion at the bench, and Jacob Brook comes out to make it 5-on-4.
So it continues. So 2 minutes for boarding. Here's Orine, left circle for Winnipeg, over to the midpoint. Wu, right side, one-timer Benson, that's blocked. Linklater can't clear the puck out on the Winnipeg power play. Top of the right circle, Zach Benson gets the puck down low. Friesen trying to spin away from traffic, gets checked into the end boards. Nice pin up by Luke Bateman. Left side, Orine to the midpoint. Wu, right side again. Benson, a Bruce in front, blocked by Linklater, gets it back. Sticks in front of him, can't get a shot away. Linklater clears the puck out. That's what you like to see for the Pats. Here's Orine, left side of center. Regina leads 1-0. 40 seconds left on the penalty kill. Wu gets checked by Bateman, gets the puck deep into the Regina zone. Off the boards, back to the line for Orine. Midpoint, Zach Benson. Left-handed shot, drops it back for Jonas Wu. Right side, Fetter cross, and it was blocked by Jacob Brook as it went over to the right side for Bruce, or Orine, who tried to get it back over to Benson, and a nice stick check in front.
22 seconds still for the Pats to kill in that penalty, but aggressive penalty killing there, and like you said, a smart stick by Jacob Brook, getting that in the passing lane and deflecting it out of play. That would have been a quick cross-ice pass and potentially a good scoring chance for Winnipeg.
Face off for the blocker side of Matthew Keeper. Off the face-off, Pats win it. Ty Plaisir sends it off the glass and down the ice. So that should do it for this penalty kill, as Zane Rowan will come out of the box in 10 seconds. Deep in the Winnipeg zone, maybe one more opportunity. Brinson to center. No room, chips the puck past Bridgman and deep into the Regina zone. Keeper out of his net, sends it around the dasher. And Zane Rowan's out of the box, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Pats 1 for 1 on their penalty kill. Back to the line for Winnipeg. Harmsey can't hold the puck in as it comes back out to center. Tried to juggle that pass, and it hopped over his stick. Clean pass to the right side. Cooper gets nailed hard by Ty Plaisir. And here comes Zane Rowan, 1-on-2, trying to split his way through the Winnipeg defense camp. Riley Wood at center. Left side, he's into the Regina zone, and he gets checked by Mitchell McEachern. Good shoulder-to-shoulder body check at the left half boards. McEachern 5'9", and Riley Wood at least 6'3". Armstrong, right side of the Regina zone, goes across off Matt Smith's stick and into the Crowder net of play. Of course, Matt Smith, speaking to him, played for Edmonton a couple of years ago in the WHL. Last year a little bit with Moose Jaw, then played in Larange in the SJHL, and now he's here off the Pats. So he's 19, he's a camp invite, and he's made it this far so far.
Yeah, and just a couple games to go, looking to be one of those final cuts, perhaps make the team, and he's one of those journeymen, so to speak. Been around.
Played in the AJ as well. Now he's in L'Orange. You been to L'Orange?
Way up north, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? There's actually a few Pats in our team that have played for L'Orange. Adam McNutt also did as the Pats iced the puck.
Yeah, that's right, he did. And like we said, it's way up north. There's not much else to do other than play hockey up in L'Orange. It's cold, it's dark in the winters. So, yeah, very much so. It's probably a good 6-hour, 7-hour drive from here.
Well, it's 4 to Prince Albert, and how far would it be from PA?
Another 2.
Yeah?
Another 2 from PA or so, yeah.
So from Estevan, they're going...
It's a long trip, yeah. Speaking of experience, a long bus ride.
You did it from Weyburn, though.
Yeah, still a long way.
McEachern back to the Regina net. He'll swing it over to the far side. Smith gets hit hard. Pat's trying to get this puck out. Mateo Michaels gains center. He'll bank it off the right boards and in. Armstrong in on the forecheck. Out of his net, Maddox will play it to the far side. Off the boards to center ice. Into the Regina zone. Long shot by Oring goes wide. Cumby left half boards, puts on the brakes, shields the puck. Swings it around the board to the far side. Just held in at the line by Bambrick. Back behind the net. Oring working his way below the goal line, tied up by the 6'6" Luke Bateman. Bouncing puck at the right half boards. Vaughn will swing it into open ice for his twin brother. Now goes to Michael's right side. He'll flip it to center. Potential opportunity, and it's Jackson Vaughn who mishandled it as it goes into the Winnipeg corner. Camby feeds it to the left side. Here's Friesen to center. Chips the puck deep into the Regina zone. Drew, this is a Winnipeg team that finished with 53 victories last year and 111 points, at the most wins in the WHL, most points in the Western Hockey League. Most goals for, most goals against, best power play, best penalty kill. They were just a complete team, but they actually lost to Edmonton in 5 games.
Yeah, and Edmonton was no slouch either, and you said it, this was the elite in the league.
And Benson chops that one to the goal as he was falling down. Easy save for keeper. And I should mention they lost in the conference finals to Edmonton after they beat Prince Albert in round 1 and then lost to Moose Jaw in round 2. Or sorry, beat Moose Jaw in round 2.
Yeah, and you know, that is going deep in the playoffs, but when you're as good as Winnipeg was last season, that's playoff disappointment. And we know they're going to lose some guys. We know it's a different team every year, but they're still looking to be dangerous and one of those top contenders in the East this year once again. And there's going to be a lot of motivation after that loss last year to Edmonton.
Hard shot by Brook goes off the shoulder of Keegan Maddox. And now the other way, here's Briley Wood. He's into the Regina zone. Long shot, easy glove save from the right side as keeper snatches that one up. Well, I mentioned the goals for, 317 goals for, 152 goals against. So they did everything really. Yeah,
their differential was absolutely insane, and that was again the best in the league.
Most shutouts.
Tops in the CHL within the top 5. They were always in that top 10 every month when it came out, as they should be. And yeah, playoff disappointment. Obviously going to want to build off that loss and use it as motivation this season.
Zacharias smacks the puck back out to center. 6:44 to go with the first, 1-0 Pats with the opening goal scored by Vallis. It was actually funny, I was talking with some of the Pats scratches. They asked who's going to score the opening goal. I said Vallis, actually.
Yeah, you'd be right to guess Vallis because he's one of the veteran players, I guess you could say, out there tonight because a lot of young guys and been an offensive threat so far, created some opportunities.
Frazier tying up Bateman behind the net. Good thing Vaughn came to support. Slid the puck up the middle, intercepted. Oring is shot, good block. That's a dangerous play right there. Still held in at the line as Zacharias misplayed it. Oring in the slot feeds it down low, and he just missed the intended target, which was Miles Cooper below the left circle. Temple finds Michaels at center. Doesn't have numbers, chips it to the right side. Armstrong throws the puck wide of the net. Miles Cooper to center. Big collision along the far boards between Lovesing and Armstrong. Nifty move in open ice. Here's Jonas Wu into the Regina zone. Left side, Moore. Try to snap it to the net, and it was blocked. Spencer off the boards. That hit a skate. Back to the line, Jonas Wu. Wrist shot. Good block by Matt Smith. Lovesing down low, misplayed it. Ty Plaisir, now 17 years old, former 4th-round pick of the Pats in 2020. Off the stick of Rowan and back to center. Ty Plaisir back to the Regina net, just signed last week. Swung it around the boards. Matt Smith almost turned it over. It comes back up top to the line, and a shot by Bambrick is blocked in front. Moore to Bambrick. Right point. Finds a man in the middle. Lofts in a shot, and it's blocked. Good block by Matt Smith. Here's Moore. Bottom of the left circle. Twirling away from traffic. Back to the line for Cumbie. Right point. Now to Moore. Left circle. Looking for options. Watch by 2. Back to the line. Camby for Winnipeg. Down on the left half boards. Moore. Wrist shot. Trying to get it home, and it squeaked past keeper and wide of the net. 4:39 to go in the first 1-0 Pats. Tied up in the right corner. Shots are 8-5 for Winnipeg, brought to you by Western Pizza. Benson redirects the puck down low. Gets it around, Plaisir behind the net. Wrap around, good blocker save by keeper. Here is Boria Vallis with it. Out of Denver, Colorado, swings it across the ice to center. Camby quickly across the line for Benson. Left circle, centered in front, and it went off the Pats defender. Then he took a shot and a great save by keeper. Benson down low, Bruce a shot, and backhander went wide as keeper was out of position right there, and an open net couldn't put it home. Here's Vallis to center. Slides into the middle, Barnett couldn't handle it. Bouncing puck near the Winnipeg bench. Hit a skate, now back over the line. Here's Friesen, right circle, waiting. Poked off it by Burke. Centered back in front, comes all the way to the line. Brinson, right side quickly across to Friesen from Benson, and it's blocked. Friesen gets it back and shoots it wide through a maze of bodies. Man, there's no whistles in this game. Side of the net, keeper is finally able to cover that one up.
And that'll give you a breather. Yeah, you're right. It's been a kind of a lot of broken plays, but long stretches without whistles. And for Winnipeg, that's their best stretch of hockey that we've seen so far. It took them about 7 or 8 minutes really to get their first shot on goal, but probably 3 or 4 good scoring chances there. We saw the Pats turning it over in the high slot at their own blue line a couple of times there, but hey, gave Matthew Keeper a chance to make perhaps a couple of his best saves of the game so far.
Vaughn off the boards. Here is Jacob Brook quickly across. Almost found Spencer. It was Brinson stepped up, blocked the pass. Linklater back over the line into the slot. Brook shoots, pass save, rebound in front. Maddox made 2 stops. Back to center ice, Corbin Vaughn to Bateman. 2 tough customers on that defensive pairing as Bateman gets the puck in. Nice hit by Logan Linklater, good forecheck. Manaranak busting across the Regina line, left side through it to the net. Good block by Bateman as it comes over the glass and out of play. 3 minutes to go in the first, and 1-0 Pats with the shots now 9-6 for Winnipeg.
And we've talked about the physicality we've seen so far in the preseason from Corbin Vaughn, but 6'6", 20-year-old Luke Bateman has really thrown his weight around a lot last season. We saw him do it quite a bit when he's been in his defensive zone so far in this first period, and he's going to be one of those leaders for sure this year.
Face off on the blocker side of goaltender Matthew Keeper. 2:57 to play in the first. 1-0 Pats. Vallis with that opening goal. Struhl at center as it was dumped there by Colton Bridgman, who's a Regina product. The only player on this Pats team that's from Regina. Here's Armstrong. He'll feather the puck to center, and Bridgman will be our second intermission show guest. Here's Orion over the blue line for Winnipeg. Left circle, snapshot, stick save by Keeper. First intermission will be joined by Pat's goaltender Drew Sim. Long pass for Armstrong, went through his legs, and here comes Winnipeg the other way. Moore, top of the left dot, shoots, hit a stick in front, went wide. Now just over 2 minutes to go in this first period. Left point, Cumbie shoots that one off Keeper's leg, in front of another stop by Keeper as he just robbed Loveson. Berg went off his skate, now intercepted back at the bottom of the right circle. A low shot went wide by Hayden Moore. Right point, left point, Cumbie. Wrist shot, that's blocked by Bridgman. Here's Moore, cycles it back to the line. Bambrick shoots the puck on net. Another nice save by Keeper as he steers it to the corner. Armstrong flips it to center. The Pats have really had trouble getting over that blue line. Here's Cumbie breaking in, left side. Shoves the puck into the Regina corner. 1:30 to go in the first. Pats lead 1-0. Here's Ty Spencer busting through center. Had no more room to work with, so he chips it off the boards and in. Back behind the net. Spencer there to get it at the right half boards. In the Winnipeg zone. They're digging away at it at the near side half boards. Spencer gets on it. Right side, shoots it. Blocker save by Maddox. Long lead pass from Bruce to Benson. He's over the line, left side, fires a shot. He scores off the bar and in. Zach Benson, it's 1-1. 1 minute to go in this first period.
Yeah, and that shot was absolutely labeled. No chance for Matthew Keeper, and that's why Zach Benson's rated where he is right now. He juggled that pass, quickly able to corral it though, and that's a sharp angle shot, and that's not one that many goalies are going to stop. That was a laser beam.
What a shot by Benson, and it's kind of crazy. We were talking with John Paddock on the postgame show on Tuesday. There was a similar goal scored like that by Brady Burney, a Regina kid, on Cohen McInnes. And when I asked John Paddock about it, he said Adam Brooks used to do that all the time.
Yeah, that was a guy that could shoot the puck, and that's a guy that I still think is going to get a full-time opportunity in the NHL one of these days. Continues to bounce around, yeah.
It's with Philly now. 40 seconds to go in the first 1-1 as Winnipeg's Zach Benson has tied it. He had a 3-point game last game against Brandon in that 3-1 win in their last preseason contest as the Pats iced this puck.
Well, it was a good start for the Pats, Dante. In the first 5, 6, 7 minutes of that first period, they got off to that 1-0 lead, and things really seemed to change after we had that boarding call down in the far corner in the Pats' end, and there was that scrum. Kind of seemed to have motivated Winnipeg a little bit, and they've really controlled the play since then, now leading in shots 13-7 after it was 5-6-1 in the first half of this first period.
At the blue line, Jackson Vaughn turned it over. Here's Briley Wood for Winnipeg. Left circle, backhands it in front, and it's blocked by Cole Temple. 5th overall pick by the Pats last draft. Vaughn to center. It's Jackson Vaughn chipping the puck in deep. Temple in on the forecheck. Stroll around the boards for Segafredo. Held in by Mitchell Bekecker as he gets the puck down low. Barnett, bottom of the right circle, intercepted the puck and shot it, and it was blocked. Here's Stroll behind the net for Wu. Far side, Barnett. And that will do it for the first period of play. Regina 1, Winnipeg 1, shots 13-7 for the ice after 20 minutes of play here inside the Brandt Center. Your thoughts after 1?
Yeah, like I was just saying, Dante, it was a good start for the Pats, and that's something they wanted to do because they did come out fairly flat in that last game. You know, there's a scrum down in one end, and that changes momentum quickly like that, and we know lineups are different every night, and there's lots of line juggling. We saw the Pats do a little bit of that in the first period, but good start for the Pats. They weren't able to hold on to it. You mentioned they were turning the puck over at their own blue line in the neutral zone right at center ice. That's something that, you know, obviously they're going to address in the intermission right now, and if they can come out and continue to play the way they did in the first 5-6 minutes of that first period, they'll have a good chance at, you know, scoring that next goal.
And we'll take a break. When we come back, we've got our SAS Lottery scoring summary and then a conversation with Pats goaltender Drew Sim. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop Forward, Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM. Hey, can you send it? We'll do the rest of the, hey, Zinger. Can you do the commercials after the interview? All the commercials. No, come to me now and then do all the commercials that we didn't have for the media timeouts after the interview or before the interview. Whatever one you want. Thanks. It's now time for the SAS Lottery scoring summary. It's a 1-1 tie between the Winnipeg Ice and your Regina Pats here inside the Brandt Center. Welcome back to Bennett Dunlop 4, Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM. Boreavalis with his second of the preseason, assisted by Luke Bateman and Ty Plaisir at 8:17 of the opening period of play. Winnipeg would fire back with just over a minute to play in the first period. Zach Benson picks the corner short side on keeper. Second of the preseason, assisted by Jaron Brinson. Shots after one are 12 for Winnipeg, 7 for Regina, brought to you by that Western Pizza. Shot clock, Pats 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. They did not have a power play in the first period of play. Face-offs are even 8-8 after 1. We'll take a break. When we come back, a conversation with Pats goaltender Drew Sim. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop 4, Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM.
Hey, Zinger, how many commercials are there? Yeah, sounds good. Okay, Dante's not back yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find him. Okay, he's here. He's here. We're good. We're good.
I'm here. Sorry. Send it after this. Freeze Tom and Lumber out of town scoreboard update. One game around the Western Hockey League. It's Spokane and Portland tied up at 2 after 40 minutes of play. We'll take another break. When we come back, it's the start of the second. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop Ford, Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM. Welcome back inside the Brandt Center for the start of period number 2 as the Regina Pats get ready to take on, or to play the Winnipeg Ice here in the second period. Keepers in net off to the right, Maddox in net off to the left. Based off what you saw in the first, 1-1 after one, what do the Pats need to do in the second to maybe have a better end to the first period?
Yeah, well, just play like they did in the first 5-6 minutes of that opening period. They got the first goal. They were controlling the play. They had the better, the more scoring chances, the better scoring chances. They did get that first goal. Turn it around, do what you did, come out strong, just like you did in the opening 20 minutes. Matthew Keeper did make some good saves. He kept you in the game when Winnipeg was controlling the play, especially in the final 5 minutes or so there. Just get back to the way you were playing at the start of that period, and I think they'll be fine.
Well, we'll see. The Winnipeg Ice will skate from left to right on your radio dial. The Regina Pats go from right to left. All right, here we go. Zane Rowan takes the face-off to begin against Evan Friesen, and we are underway for this second period. Benson gets sandwiched by 2 between Berg and looked like Vallis at center ice. Big hit to begin the second period. Bateman sends the puck deep into the Winnipeg zone. Back of the net, it's Maddox. He'll leave it for Max Struhl. Right side finds Jonas Roux. Gains center, quick pass for Benson. He's over the Regina line. In the slot, fires a shot. Good save by Keeper. Far left side, here's Friesen, who gets pinned up against the end boards. Parker Berg swings it up the boards. Held in at the line by Struhl. Pats get it back. Vallis, cross ice feed, miss Spencer. Bouncing puck at neutral ice. Bateman clears it down into the Winnipeg zone, and it will be no icing. Pats get off to a line change. Stretch pass, 2-on-0 for Winnipeg. Here comes Benson right side, shoots! Nice save by keeper. All alone was Benson, with Bruce elected to take the shot, and keeper stood tall and made the save.
Yeah, and that's just a bad change by the Pats, Dante, that created that odd man rush. And that's the last person you want to see coming down on you if you're Matthew Keeper, is Zach Benson, because we all know how dangerous he is offensively. But that scoring chance, just a little bit of a late line change, a slow line change from the Pats created that opportunity.
Absolutely. Off the face-off, the defensive zone, Matt Smith smothered behind the net, moves his way off a pin, clears it to the line, not out. Matt Smith there to get it back in the net. He'll bank it off the end boards. Bridgman pokes it near side. Here's Barnett. Off the boards, back to center, Temple, and here's Vaughn over the blue line. Far shot from the left point, easy save for Maddox. 18:42 to go in the second, 1-1. The one thing, because it's just such a cool story, I haven't had the opportunity to mention it. Matt Smith talked about him being a journeyman. He actually only has one eye, which is why he has to wear a fishbowl.
Okay.
Legally, he cannot play with just a visor. He has to wear a fishbowl.
Oh, that's interesting. I noticed it, and I just assumed, maybe he's dealing with a little bit of a facial injury, but actually I did not know that was a rule.
So, you know what? Give him a ton of credit.
Absolutely,
to be able to play
yeah.
hockey at this level with just one eye.
Absolutely. One step away from the NHL, and I can't imagine playing with both eyes, never mind one in a league of this caliber.
Segafredo gains center, now gains the Regina line. Right side, nifty move to advance into the corner. Around the net, gets around Vaughn. Still guarding the puck at the mid-slot. Backhands it to Bambrick, right point for Winnipeg. Now left point, Camby. Into the middle, Briley Wood. Back to the line, Bambrick. Into the middle, here's Wood, high slot. Fires a shot, good block by Corbin Vaughn as it goes off his stick and over the glass and out of play. Back to that point. 18:05 to go in the second, 1-1. I should mention there actually, unfortunately, is a rule in the NHL. You have to have two eyes in order to be in the National Hockey League.
Yeah, and you know what? If you can prove someone wrong, maybe it's a rule that should be changed. We saw way back in the day, Dante, a guy by the name of Brian Berard who suffered a significant eye injury.
Played for the Leafs.
He did have vision in his second eye when he came back, though, but he was essentially playing off of one eye and was able to play for another 7 or 8 years after that. So, hey, you know what? I think if you can do it, then all the power to you. You should be allowed to.
Face off to the right-hand side of Matthew Keeper, the Winnipeg product. Played for minor hockey in Winnipeg, drafted by the Pats 3rd round. Winnipeg Sharks alumni. Face off won by the Pats. McKecker, former Saskatoon Blazer. McKecker gets the puck back at the net. Off the boards and held it at the line. McKeckern gets it back. Off the boards, back to center. Jonas Wu swings it across D to D. Here's Struhl back into the middle. Bouncing puck gets past Berg, still loose, down low, centered in front. Looking for Lubson, that was blocked as Dale was unable to get the puck to the net. Lubson below the goal line. Tied up, back of the Regina goal. Now getting it back is Dale. He'll backhand it in front, off keeper's stick. Here's Vallis at the right side. Gets to center, chips the puck down the boards. Michaels will beat the icing. Back of the net, stops below the goal line. Michaels has 2 on him. Gets smothered hard into the end boards. 3 minutes into the second, 1-1. Here's Benson. Now quick pass up the middle, Moore gains center. It's a 2-on-2 for Winnipeg. Skyler Bruce right side for the ice. Right side, nice dangle at the right circle. Back to the net, feeds it to the line. Harmsey will tap the puck into the corner. Here's Benson, centered it in front. Bouncing puck, Bruce back to the line, and it's intercepted. Here come the Pats the other way. Spencer off the boards, and he gets shouldered into the boards, and interference penalty to Winnipeg on this one.
Yeah, and just a little bit of a late hit. Ty Spencer chipped that puck by the defender, and he was held up, and they're going to call that 9 times out of 10 in today's hockey.
And the face-off will come inside the attacking zone. Pats go to their first power play of the game. 16:40 to go in the second. 1-1 tie between the ice and Pats. Pats' power play last season was 4th best in the WHL, running at just under 25%. The Winnipeg Ice power play was first, but their penalty kill was also first as well, at 84%. Pats have the puck on the attacking zone. Ty Spencer to Saskatoon. Back to the line, Luke Bateman, the Kamloops product. Right point, Vallis to Spencer, a one-timer, and a butterfly save by Maddox. Spencer off the boards to the line. Here's Bateman. Walks the point. Right circle. Down low. Shot scores! Great slap shot goal by Ty Spencer. Vallis fed it across the attacking zone. Spencer let it fly, and it's 2-1 Pats with 16:10 to go in the second.
Take advantage of that power play, get off to that quick start like they needed to do to gain the momentum back, and that was an absolutely beautiful pass and a great one-timer by Ty Spencer, and that's something we got used to seeing Tanner Howe do a lot of last season. So, you know, it's nice to know that maybe the Pats have more than one weapon at the top of those circles when they're on the power play.
Temple takes the face-off at center, and the Pats lead 2-1. A power play goal for Regina as Armstrong off the boards, back deep. So Vallis gets his second point of the night, so does Bateman. Bateman 2 assists, Vallis a goal and a helper. Deep into the Winnipeg zone. Pats lead 2-1, better start to the second. Held it at the right point, Barnett, snapshot, blocked by Segafredo. Still at the line, Pats can't hold it in. Here comes Struhl to center, backhands it into open ice. Vaughn gets it back for the Pats. Barnett just inside his own line. Stick lifted, now Temple comes to help. Chips it off the boards and now cleared back in by Wood. Here's keeper near side, a Corbin Vaughn out of Merritt, BC. Back across, here's Parker Berg. Off the boards for Jackson Vaughn, redirected just past the Winnipeg defender, Brinson, and now in. Harmacy for Winnipeg. Nice pass into the middle, redirected to center ice by Oring. And offside on Winnipeg. 14:52 to go in the second. Pats leading 2-1. Shots are 16-10, brought to you by Western Pizza in favor of the ice.
Yeah, and you talked about Luke Bateman and Borja Vallis having multi-point nights, and those are guys that are going to be relied on this year. Borja Vallis expected to step up offensively, and we know what Luke Bateman can do back on the blue line. But you know, as those guys get older, some of those defensive defensemen, they're so well defensively, they create turnovers, and that in turn turns into offensive chances.
Face off inside the Winnipeg zone. Off the face off, Pats win it. Bridgman long shot, steered aside by Maddox. Behind the net, Zacharias pinned up against the end boards. Centered in front, Vaughn poked off it. Now to center ice, here come the ice. Kind of weird to say that as Cooper gets the puck in deep. It's almost, you can't say when they ice it, the ice it. Here come the Pats along the near side boards. Matt Smith with it from Edmonton, Alberta, gains center. Chipped it up the middle, that's broken up. Almost too many men. And Bridgman just got back into the bench as Bateman touched it. Stretch pass for the ice for Frazier, bouncing puck in the slot. Snapshot blocked by Vallis, who came in on the back check. Now behind the Regina goal, Vallis. Saucer pass, missed Mateo Michaels. And icing on Winnipeg, or on Regina. Now 13:49 to go in the second. Pats lead 2-1. Coaches for today's game, it's John Paddock on the bench with Brad Haroff and Ken Schneider, as well as Greg Mayer, the athletic therapist, and equipment manager Gord Cochran. On the other side for the Winnipeg Ice, they've got James Patrick, former NHL defenseman, on their bench, as well as Tars McEwen, who's a new assistant coach for Winnipeg. Their other assistant coach from last year accepted an AHL job. Here's Brook busting into the net, shoots, and a high save by Maddox. And a penalty coming up.
Yeah, and Brooks going to draw that call just by moving his feet, driving the net, and the Pats are going to get another chance on the power play and a chance to extend the lead, and it's almost a crucial point midway through the second period right now with that power play.
Absolutely. Well, here we go, second power play of the game for the Pats. Ty Spencer had the last power play goal for Regina as they lead 2-1 now. So now a face-off at the right dot to the glove hand side of Maddox. The Pats power play will see Temple and Bateman play the points as the puck was won by the Pats to the line but threw Bateman out to center. Up front it's Spencer, Vallis, and Armstrong. Obviously this is not going to be the usual culprits on the power play this season. They're missing their quarterback defenseman in Stanislas Fosel and Leighton Feist. Temple left point. He's one who could play on the power play in the future, just 15 years old. Gets it to the line for Vallis. Across to the right point, here's Luke Bateman. Midpoint, Spencer. Back across, broken up by Bruce as it's cleared back out to center. Here's Vallis. Watched by Medrenak. Feeds it to the right side. Spencer chips it forward, right side. Vallis shoots, kick save, rebound goes wide. Good stop by Maddox as Bateman can't hold the puck in as it comes down the ice. And a line change for the Pats.
You talked a lot about Borja Vallis coming into the season, a
Doesn't
little bit
good?
stronger, a little bit lighter, and he's showing how much faster he is. And you know, by watching him more than a handful of times last year, you can see he's got an extra jump in his step up for sure.
Yeah, just imagine once the Pats get all their full bodies back. Of course, Dubinsky at Edmonton Oilers training camp. That's exciting, but he'll be back. Just a non-drafted invitee. 40 seconds left in the Pats power play. 12 minutes to go in the second. Pats lead 2-1. They get it deep. Good forecheck below the goal line. Zacharias tied up behind the net. Bouncing puck to the line. Berg gets it free to the right circle. Zane Rowan sends it across looking for a tip. Can't get it. Linklater back to the line for Parker Berg. Midpoint. Wrist shot. Blocker save. Rebound in front. Zane Rowan. Along the right circle. Back to the line. Berg. Left side. Linklater. Centered in front. Right circle. Zane Rowan. Snapshot, easy glove save for Tegan Maddox.
You talked about some of the guys not in the lineup tonight, Dante. Obviously, Tanner Howe, Connor Bedard, Cole Dubinsky. Weird to say that Connor Bedard's a veteran guy now, but just 17 he is. This will be his third season with the Pats. But it's a team that could really do some damage on the power play, much like they did last year, ranked 4th in the Western Hockey League. But they could compete with the Winnipegs, with the Edmontons, with the man advantage, because they have a lot of weapons that they'll have on the man advantage when the regular season gets underway next week.
Friday's the hole opener against Moose Jaw. Berg for the line, shoots deflected in front, and that's just wide. And back to 5-on-5 hockey as Wu comes out of the box. Mateo Michaels along the left boards, trying to find a lane to the net. Had a stick lifted by Benson, and here come the ice in transition 3-on-2. Benson over the blue line, top of the left circle, wrist shot, scores! Second of the game for Zach Benson, and it's now 2-2 with 11:22 to go in the second period.
And the second wrist shot that was absolutely labeled for the top of the net, and the Pats just giving him a little bit of time, kind of watching, waiting to see what he was going to do. Nobody really jumped on him, and it doesn't take long for him to fire that puck. He's got a really, really quick release, as you can see on the replay. And once again, a little bit of traffic in front. Matthew Keeper's not really going to have much of a chance of stopping a shot like that. Even when there's no traffic, that's a tough shot to stop. So another absolute laser beam from Zach Benson.
23 points in 15 playoff games last year. 5th best amongst all playoff scorers at 16.
At 16, yeah, and 13 points against the Pats in 7 games as well. So it's one of those teams, I guess, that he likes to play.
You know, it's crazy with the Savoys, the Geekies, the Lamboses that they have on that team. I was always most impressed with Zach Benson. To me, he is, I know it's bold to say this, but I think he's their best player.
Absolutely, especially this season he could be, and potentially even a top 10 pick if he has exceeds expectations this season.
Cleared off the boards to center by Brinson. Now Benson back over the blue line, this time watched by Vaughn. Gets the puck over to the right side, Friesen down low for Benson. Centered the puck in front, intercepted. Here come the Pats the other way. It's Corbin Vaughn. The defenseman to center chips it in. Looks like we have a goaltending change for the Winnipeg Ice as Dawson Cowan comes in, the 17-year-old goaltender. Over the blue line, left side. Bridgman pokes the puck off Benson and in. Bouncing puck near the blue line and now to center ice. Here comes Vallis. Left side trying to cut his way through. And offside on the Pats with 10:14 to play in the second, 2-2.
And that just reminds you that it's the preseason with Dawson Cowan coming in. That's something that you used to see a lot of in minor hockey, was the other goalie coming in halfway through the game at the 10-minute mark of the second period. But lots of decisions to be made still, and you know, the Ice have one in net as well. And the Pats are going to do it too as Matthew Keeper comes off, and
Cohen McInnes is in.
Cohen McInnes, yeah, absolutely. So, you know, you want to give everybody an opportunity and see what they can do at this time of year, and that's what the preseason's for.
So both split. We're at the 10-minute mark, so that's where you would expect them to switch, right?
Closest whistle to the halfway point, absolutely.
No icing as Briley Wood beats it. Played as a 16 to 17-year-old and 18-year-old. Took until late last year to score his first career WHL goal, Briley Wood. Centered in front, and that's blocked. And he'll probably play a similar role in Winnipeg like he did in Lethbridge. Jonas Wu pressured by Temple as he gets free of his stick check and goes back in the net. Massive hit by Jackson Vaughn at the far side. Holy smokes, he just leveled him. Another hit, this time Barnett. Gotta love the Vaughns. Left point, Luke Bateman. Long shot, deflected wide. Armstrong flips it wide of the goal. McEachern then gets hit from behind as he chips the puck in. Cole Temple back of the net, centered in front, comes to the line. Luke Bateman looking for options. He was cut off at the left circle as he had to get it deep. Jonas Wu there to regroup for Winnipeg. Struhl left side, he'll chip it off the boards and ahead, almost found Briley Wood. Would have been a breakaway, and it's icing. I thought it hit his stick, but look, it's going to be icing for Winnipeg. But man, two big hits from Barnett and Vaughn, and I think this is it. There it is. Boom!
Yeah, and that's absolutely what the Vaughn brothers were expected to do when they were brought in the offseason. And, you know, you heard Drew Sim talk about it in the intermission. They're super exciting to watch. He said watching from the bench, you can see the space that they create with their physical play. And they're not just going to create space for other players. Playing like that, they're going to create space for themselves as well. And going to be valuable additions to this hockey club this year. And, you know, being around Regina for a while, they're the kind of guys that could quickly develop into fan favorites as well.
Linklater gets the puck around the boards, back of the net. Armstrong left point. Now Vaughn trying to smack to hold the puck in. Bouncing puck off the skates of Zacharias. Now to the right side, here comes Winnipeg's Jonas Wu. Nifty move, a neutral ice, cross ice feed. Finds Struhl, chips it off the boards. And icing on the Pats, I believe. No, really?
I think there's a slashing call coming on the play. Yeah, I didn't see it either, Dante. I believe it was behind the play, but the Pats are going to have to go on the penalty kill here with 8:37 left in the second period. And yeah, slashing was the call. Easton Armstrong is the one in the penalty box.
So for slashing, 8:37 to go in the second. Winnipeg to their second power play of the game, 2-2 between the Ice and Pats. Benson with both the goals for the Ice, and I know we've kind of predicted this before the game, right?
Absolutely, I think we did, yeah.
Here he is, Zach Benson slides it down low. Bateman pins his man up against the boards, but there to support him was Bruce, who swings it around, and it comes all the way past the defender and back to center. Right side, Benson goes behind him for Wu. Busting towards the blue line, was cut off nicely by the 20-year-old from Roblin, Manitoba, Jacob Brook. Here's Zach Benson, starting in his own end, gains center, 2 goals tonight. Drops it behind him for Wu. Friesen gains the line for Winnipeg. In the Regina zone at the right half boards. Bouncing puck comes through the defense and back to center ice. Intercepted just outside the blue line. Rowan to Spencer. He's cutting to the net. Right side, fires a shot, goes wide past Cowan. Here's Skylar Bruce for Winnipeg. Gains center. Just across the red line, poked off it. Interception. Here's Jackson Vaughn. Breakaway off the goaltender's glove. It pounced out. Couldn't clean up the rebound. Benson slides the puck to the right side, and here comes Max Struhl, the neutral ice. In over the blue line, a pass for Benson. Backhanded quickly to the net. Struhl backhanded it wide. Segafredo left point. Back along the left boards. Struhl down low, tipped in front. Briley Wood fired it wide. Nice pad save by McInnes initially. Segafredo side of the net, chopped it off the side of the goal. They're still jamming away. Side of the net covered up by McInnes with 7 minutes to go in the second, 2-2.
Yeah, and a great opportunity shorthanded for Jackson Vaughn, and he can do more than just hit. I know that shot was stopped, but that was a quick release, and he was just about able to jump on that rebound, but it's late in the second period. It's still summer, so the ice isn't in the best condition here at the Brand Center. It's a little warm compared to what it'll be in December and January, so a bouncing puck. Couldn't quite jump on the rebound, but that was a good release from him quickly on that breakaway that, hey, shorthanded, you don't expect to get many of those.
Right point, Brintz walks the line over to the right circle. Josh Medrenak. Now Brintz at midpoint shoots, deflected wide. Briley Wood side of the net sent it just over the goal. Segafredo down low, pressuring. Now Struhl along the left boards, side of the net. Briley Wood centers it in front, and Segafredo's shot was blocked. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Armstrong out of the box. Packs are 2 for 2 on their penalty kill. Sent around the boards. Almost too many men on the ice as it's Harmacy pressured. Off the boards, held in by Spencer. Right circle, shoots, deflected. Nice save by Dawson Cowan. As, of course, him and Maddox are battling for that backup goaltender spot. Yeah, and for Easton Armstrong, he had a couple chances. He has had, I should say, a couple chances in the second period of his own. But that was just a great kind of a backdoor pass as the puck rimmed around the boards and came to him right at the attacking blue line. Off the face-off of the right dot. Puck is banked back of the net. Right side, Harmacy sent it off a skate, now cleared down towards the Regina end by Loveson, and that's icing on Winnipeg. The Pats, they've got their home opener against the Moose Jaw Warriors, September the 23rd, Friday. Then they'll finish up that home-and-home split on Saturday in Moose Jaw at Mosaic Place. And then the Pats are on a little bit of a road swing. They head to Alberta. It's going to be in Edmonton. Then they go to to Red Deer and then Calgary. So yeah, and that's why it's going to be key to get off to a quick start and make sure you're playing your best hockey right off the bat. It's never easy to play on the road, for one, and two, you're going to be facing some good hockey teams as well. They've got Brandon after that, then back home. But I guess my point is, Drew, is that beatable opponents to start the year. Because Edmonton's rebuilding. That's right, Edmonton is rebuilding this year. Red Deer unclear, depends on if they get Ben King back. Scored 52 goals last year. Canby flips the puck ahead. Dale backhands it over the blue line. More offside on Winnipeg, and I don't know if they touched it, but officials blew the whistle. And it's crazy how quick the annual Agribition road trip comes along as well. And this year, and this year with the Grey Cup being in Regina as well, could be a little bit longer. So it's going to be a lot of road hockey in the first 2.5 months for the Pats to start the season, which just means, yay, more bus time for you. Oh, that's great. I got animals to look after, Drew. You seen the new one? No, I haven't. I was talking about with Ballsy on Sportscage. Oh, okay. Yeah. Another lizard. Yeah. I got 8 now. Perfect. 5:19 to go in the second. 2-2. He does have 8. I've seen them all. Or I've seen 7 of them, but I helped you install the tanks earlier on in the summer. Yeah, so yeah, it's a cool setup. Segafredo left side, wrist shot off his stick and over the net. Yeah, I got an advanced species in July actually. So, no, pretty excited about it, and he's about 28 inches right now. He'll get to about 4.5 feet. So okay, yeah. Don't break into your place, your new house that you just bought, because you might find some scary creatures in there. Can't wait to unfinished basement, living in the greens. Can't wait to turn that into my. Well, a lot of people call it the man cave. It'd be the animal room, animal basement, I guess. My zoo. 2-2 with 4:45 to go in the second period between Winnipeg and Regina. Bouncing puck comes back out to center. Here's Corbin Vaughn with it. Plays it up the middle and towards the goaltender Cowan as it missed Spencer, as he steers that one aside. Vallis hard forecheck, pokes the puck down low, battling with Harmacy, wins the battle. Now Spencer bottom of the left dot. Back to the line, left point, Vaughn. Finds Vallis, left circle, shot it, and fanned on it. Oring, fan on the long lead pass, so Harmsey has to settle it down and go D-to-D for Struhl. He'll feed it up the middle, potential breakaway. Oring to the net, gets cut off by Parker Berg last second. 4 minutes to go in the second, 2-2. And here comes Ty Spencer, finds Zacharias. Give and go, Zacharias from Spencer, he's over the line. Gets the puck in deep. Left corner tied up. Still loose behind the net. Linklater comes to help, and he lost it. Bambrick, stretch pass just inside the line. Michaels had to go off his stick. Back at center. Backhanded in by Mateo Michaels. Cowan plays it to the corner. Bambrick fell down to his knees, and now lots of pressure going on. It squeaks free for Winnipeg's. Canby clears the puck to center. Loveson over the line. Bateman takes him into the end boards. In the Regina corner, another tie-up. Dale trying to work off side of the net. Michaels, right side. Another tie-up. It's Bridgman behind the Regina net, finds Bateman left side, up the middle. Here's Mateo Michaels. Linklater off his skate, chips it over the blue line. Bouncing puck, Barnett, bottom of the left circle, sent it wide of the goal. And here comes Winnipeg the other way. Loveson past Bridgman, centered across the ice, almost found Briley Wood, just missed him. Colton Bridgman, he's on the ice right now. We'll hear from him in the second intermission as the Pats will ice this puck on a stretch pass. So we'll hear from Bridgman in the second intermission. From talking to him, you'll hear the whole interview, but I think it's super cool for him to be playing in Regina. He talked about that. His favorite players growing up for the Pats, Connor Hobbs and Colby Williams.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that really doesn't seem like that long ago that those guys were members of the Regina Pats. But yeah, when you're 16, that is a long time ago. But for an old guy like me, and I guess a fairly old guy like you, that does not seem like a long time ago. But hey, great choices.
Well, Hobbsy and I are the same age. Williams is 2 years older than me. So that would have been, well, I was 19. Now I'm 24, so. Would have been 16, 17. I was in second year college.
Okay,
radio school.
And yeah, I would have been here watching those guys play, and they had some great teams because of those two guys. Absolutely.
Yeah. Regina had the franchise record for wins. Winnipeg actually had more wins than them last year than the Pats did in 16-17 when they were dominant, as that's covered up by McInnes on a long shot from the line. Regina, I just want to double check this before I say it.
In the 50s, I believe.
I think it was 52.
52, yeah. 52, 53 in that area.
I feel pretty stupid right now that I have to look it up, but I just want to be sure before I say it. So 2016-17, the Pats, 52 wins. I was right. Winnipeg had 53 last year.
Yeah,
That's
they did.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Rowan off the boards and in. Smacks the puck towards the net. Just wide of Ty Spencer.
And let's not forget, that's back when it was a 72-game season.
Yeah,
it's now a
right.
68-game season, so 4 games shorter, a little bit less time to do it.
Covered up by McInnes as Oring was unable to find a lane to the net past the Pats defenseman. That's right. Winnipeg last year went 53-10-3-2. The Pats in 16-17 in 72 games with 52-12-7-1. No slight at any of those teams.
No,
still
absolutely
great
not.
seasons. But we're just
handful of games less. So
the Pats scored 353 goals for that year. The Ice scored 317 last season. The Pats allowed 211. The Ice allowed 252. I think that I was talking with Ron Vanstone about this. The Ice, yes, they scored less goals for than the Pats did that year, just comparing the two teams. But they gave up less goals against, which is very impressive.
Yeah, they were a stingy team to say the least last year. But the Pats that year were almost unbeatable. And you read that record back, and that brings back a lot of memories of coming and watching those teams play. And the building was completely full, and
was it?
It was, as loud as I've ever heard it in a building of this size. Absolutely.
Ty plays your left side, chips the puck deep into the Winnipeg zone. Cowan plays the puck in around the boards. Down low, Linklater takes it away. Bottom of the left circle, Vallis. Last minute of play in the second, 2-2. Plays your left point, shoots, blocked by Loveson. Now holds his ground at the left boards, and then a collision there as Zacharias gets taken down. Race for the puck, Dale in on Berg. Plays it in the middle. Here's Logan Linklater. Gains center. 3-on-2 over the line for Zacharias. Left circle shoots, and it's blocked. Zacharias behind the net, centered in front. One-timer Linklater. It's stopped. Rebound. How did that not go in? Wait, they blew it dead.
Yeah, ref lost sight of the puck.
It was
bouncing right in the blue paint, and Jackson Vaughn had a good crack at it, but I think if he would have put that puck behind the line, I don't think that one would have counted. A little bit of a quick whistle with 31 seconds left to go in this second period.
Face off on the glove hand side of Cowan in Winnipeg territory. 31 seconds to go in the second. 2-2. Off the face off. Goals by Spencer and Vallis for the Pats. 2 from Benson for Winnipeg. Puck gets past Vaughn, down the ice. Segafredo beats him to it in the Regina left corner. Backhanded in front, kick save by McInnes on the redirection by Josh Medrenak. Big hit at the line by Vaughn. Now they'll try to spring him for a breakaway, and he's gassed as the Pats will beat this icing. Vaughn for Michaels behind the net, centered in front, and broken up. 1 second to go in the second.
I think that's going to be a penalty coming to Winnipeg, Dante, and a lot of that stems from, hey, more physical play from Jackson Vaughn. Another thing we haven't mentioned that you're going to do when you play on the edge like that is, sure, you'll take some penalties, but you're going to draw quite a few of your own and get your team a power play chance playing like that.
Two with 1 second to go in the second.
Fresh ice power play for the Pats to start the third period.
Bouncing puck, and the Pats will have a minute 59 to go in their power play to begin the third period of play. It's 2-2 after 40 minutes here inside the Brandt Center. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop for Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM. How much time? Okay, thanks. Thanks.
How long is your interview? How long is the interview?
5 minutes. Welcome back inside the Brandt Center. The Regina Pats and the Winnipeg Ice are tied up at 2 after 40 minutes of play, after it was 1-1 after the opening period. The shots in this hockey game brought to you by the Western Pizza Shot Clock. 21-17 in favor of Winnipeg. All right, let's go through the full SAS Lottery scoring summary. In the opening period, it was Boria Vallis who opened the scoring for the Pats, assisted by Bateman and Plaisir on a redirection in front at 8:17 of the first. Then in the second, or then late in the first with a minute to go, Zach Benson sniped it Short side on keeper, top corner, his second of the preseason, first of 2 tonight, assisted by Brinson at 18:57. Then in the second period, the Pats would get a power play goal, one-timer shot from Ty Spencer at 3:50, and the assist to Vallis and Bateman. So Vallis and Bateman with 2 points in this hockey game. Vallis with a goal and an assist, Bateman with 2 helpers in this game. And then the Pats let Zach Benson walk in all alone on a 3-on-2, an unassisted goal at 8:38 to tie this one up. Great shot from Benson on keeper, second of the game, third of the preseason to tie this one up. Face-offs tonight, 21 face-off wins for Winnipeg, 21 for Regina. Pats 1 for 3 on their power play. Winnipeg is 0 for 2 on their man advantage. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Regina product, newly signed defenseman Colton Bridgman, who hails from Regina. We'll talk a little bit about playing for his hometown team and, how the signing happened and his favorite Pats players growing up. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop for Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM.
12. Am I not going on?
No, you can.
Okay.
But we still have the whole intermission. Hey, Zinger, how much time? Okay, 30 seconds. Who wants to start? Oh. It's now time for a Freeze Tom and Lumber out of town scoreboard update. One other game around the Western Hockey League. It's a 4-3 overtime victory for the Portland Winterhawks over the Spokane Chiefs. We'll take one more break. When we come back, it's third period puck drop between the Regina Pats and the Winnipeg Ice. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop for Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM. Hey, Zinger, how much time? Okay, thanks. Third period underway between the Regina Pats and the Winnipeg Ice. We do have a special guest doing color commentary here in the broadcast booth. Mr. 98, Connor Bedard, is with us here in the broadcast booth. Connor, thanks for coming on, eh?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Don.
First time doing color. He's used to doing interviews, so we'll see how he does. Top of the right circle, here's Spencer as the Pats are on the power play to begin the third, 2-2 after 40 minutes. Top of the left circle, here's Boria Vallis out of Denver, Colorado. Backhands the puck in front, and that's blocked by Jonas Wu. Right circle, Spencer across. One-timer, great save by Dawson Cowan as they went cross ice on the power play, and a nice one-timer from Boria Vallis. Mr. Connor, what do you think of that?
Well, I mean, they're opening up the seam a lot today, so I think that's a play they're looking for. And Spencer and Vallis have been finding each other a lot, so I thought he might bury that one, but
little chemistry
next
there,
one's
eh?
in. A little bit, yeah.
Here's Temple winning the puck to the blue line on the offensive zone face-off, won by the Pats. Luke Bateman, right point for Vallis. He's got Orion in front of him, has to send it around the boards to the far side. Just about a minute into this third period, 2-2, a minute to go on the Regina Pats power play. Bateman to the right point, here's Vallis. Snapshot, that one goes over the net. Spencer grabs the puck at the far side. One-timer Bateman, left pad saved by Cowan. Right side, Vallis centers the puck in front, it went off his stick. And Orion will backhand it out to center. Race for the puck, here's Friesen down the ice. Bateman first to get it back of the net. Smothered along the near boards, and here come the Pats in transition to center. Boria Vallis, here he comes. He's over the Winnipeg line. Stops along the left boards. Right-handed shot. Sauces it over to the right side. Went off Bateman's skate. Was unable to hang on to that puck. Madrinak gets it around the boards. Wu will slap it around and out. 25 seconds to go on the power play for the Regina Pats with 18:20 to go in the third, 2-2. Cohen McInnes will leave this one back of the net. And it's Zane Rowan to pick it up, and he'll leave it for Parker Berg out of Edmonton, Alberta. Right side finds Linklater. Cross ice feed. Here's Zacharias. Shoved off the puck by Jonas Wu. Well, first round pick back in the 2021 WHL Prospects Draft. Linklater one hands it up top for Rowan. Long shot, kick save by Cowan. Loose in front, and that one went wide off Zacharias. 2 minutes into the third, back to 5-on-5 hockey, and 2-2. Connor, what did you think of the Pats power play so far?
It's pretty good. A lot of shots. I think Vallis has been controlling this game pretty well. So I mean, he's been fun to watch today.
Corey Vallis looks bigger, faster, stronger. Excited to see what he could do this season.
Yeah, I think he'll have a good one.
30 goals, I think.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Point per game, I'd say.
Really? Down low, Linklater centered in front to Vaughn, and that one poked away by the goaltender. Back around the boards to the Winnipeg line. Pats have it. Right point, Berg shoots, deflected wide by Zane Rowan. And this one is cleared off the boards by Harmacy and down the ice. Quick line change for both squads. 3 minutes into the third. It's 2-2. Shots are now even 21-21. Brought to you by Western Pizza. Banked off the boards to center. Now cleared back in. Into the Regina corner. Moore in on the forecheck. Here comes Parker Berg sweeping right up the middle. Gets it to center. Mateo Michaels. Nice feed ahead. Armstrong all alone. Shoots that one over the net. Back around the boards. And just happened right there. It looked like offside.
Some nice passing though, eh, Dante?
I would agree. 16:46 to go in this third period, 2-2. A great pass there. That was Michaels that fed it across to Easton Armstrong.
Just missed.
Face off and neutral ice, Pats win it. Ty Plaisir from Vernon, Manitoba gets the puck in. Brinson off a body at the half boards, now cleared out to center. Spencer will shoot the puck back into the Winnipeg corner. There to pick it up back of the net. Brinson moves it ahead, intercepted at the line and out. Bridgman will clear it back into Winnipeg territory. Winnipeg without 7 players who are at NHL training camps right now, but Zach Benson is in the lineup. He's got 2 goals tonight. Nice move by Vallis to split past the defense. Left side centered in front. Spencer couldn't hang on to the puck. Beautiful backdoor feed by Vallis. He could have had his 3rd point of the night. Spencer looking for his 2nd goal of the evening.
They're on tonight.
Just so close. 2-2 tie, 4 minutes into this third period. McInnes will take the carom off the end boards and leave it for Mitchell McKecker. Right side, Spencer fanned on the stretch pass, and that's intercepted. Oring goes across the ice. Brinson. Oh boy, almost got hit by Vaughn. Frazier over the line shoots, and that one goes off a stick and over the glass and out of play. Well, the Bash brothers doing what they do best. We've seen that a few times tonight. We saw it actually in Estevan as well.
Yeah, they love to throw their weight around, and I mean, I think they've been giving our whole team tips on how to hit, so they're pretty fun to watch. If they connect, it's scary.
Have you been hit before by them?
No, I've been lucky to never really play against them, so.
Scrimmages?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, almost a collision.
I have a few buddies who played against them in Bantam a lot and said they could.
Well, you know they're from Merritt, right?
Yeah, so they played POE, and you know, if your head's not up, they're gonna get you.
Cooper will flip the puck in. Good old Merritt boys from the Okanagan. I was about to say that Zach Benson's from the Okanagan, but he's from Chilliwack.
Yeah.
Close to Vancouver.
Yeah, played with him lots growing up too.
Did you?
Yeah, spring team every year, so he's a special player.
Linklater will clear the puck in off a body that avoids the icing back into the Winnipeg corner. 5 minutes into this third period, 2-2. Here come the ice to center. Medrinac left side for Cooper. He'll chip the puck over to the left half boards. Medrinac kicks the puck into the corner. Back into the Regina corner, right side. Armstrong sends it up the boards. And here comes Zane Rowan to center. Off the boards, back into the Winnipeg zone. Cowan thought about playing it, and here's the Italian forward, Alessandro Segafredo. Riley Wood, former Lethbridge Hurricane, gains center, chips the puck in deep, and he's first to get it in on the forecheck. Armstrong right side. Sent it off a skate, now he'll lift it all the way out to center. Aerial feed, missed Zane Rowan. DDD pass just outside the line. Winnipeg has it. It's Brinson. Left side, left shot defenseman gets the puck it off the end boards. And McInnes plays it back of the net. Now Corbin Vaughn tied up below the goal line. Pats get it free to Parker Berg. Nice pass finds Michael, gains center. Got to get his feet moving, chips the puck in deep. Harmacy there to get it back in the net. Intercepted. Armstrong trying to tuck it in near side. And a glove save by Cowan, who covers that one up.
This line's been going this period. Wouldn't be surprised if they put one in soon.
Next shift.
Maybe next shift. I see it coming soon, though.
You and I were talking before the game, actually, and you asked me who I thought would score first. I said Vallis. Pretty good pick, eh?
Yeah, not bad. I was pretty far off, but you got it.
There's Vallis right here. Speaking of him, he's playing with Temple. In the slot, feeds it over to the left side. Matt Smith will pass it down low, intercepted. Jonas Wu with a spinorama almost got around Barnett. And he's also like a truck on the ice.
Yeah, he can hammer guys too.
Big boy. Love that physicality the Pats have this year.
Yeah, I think we got a lot bigger this year, and you can see in the preseason we're throwing it around.
Here's Loveson to the net, one-on-one. Backhander, nice play by Mitchell McEachern to get a stick in the way of that one. Loveson behind the net, now pinned up by Mitchell McEachern. Here's Cole Temple to Vallis. Chips it in the middle of the ice. And it's chopped free of traffic by Jonas Wu. McEachern. Right side, Vallis will just slightly get the puck over the blue line. Inside the Winnipeg line, now here comes Benson through center. Over the blue line, intercepted inside the line. Nice play by Jackson Vaughn. Benson with it again at center left side. He's got no room, we'll have to send it deep. Freezing in on the forecheck, far side. Bridgman pressured down low. Benson, another interception, centers it in front, intercepted, and here come the Pats the other way. Spencer off the boards, can't get past the defender as Bambrick held his ground. Benson over the blue line, leaves it at the line. Cumby, wrist shot off the goaltender's mitten wide. Bambrick gets the puck back up top, and Camby can't hold it in. Here come the Pats the other way. Spencer takes a pass from Linklater. He's over the line, into the slot, drops it behind him, nobody there, and here comes Bruce on a 2-on-1 the other way. Top of the right circle, Skyler Bruce to the net. Bateman took him off it. Great back check by Luke Bateman. Now cleared back out to center ice. Here's Linklater, nifty move to the left side. He's got one more to beat, and he's poked off it by the defenseman, Harmacy. Back at center, Zacharias to the D. 11:40 to go in the third, 2-2. Pass for Armstrong, missed him, and that one will be no icing. Harmacy. Off the right boards near the blue line. Stays inside the Winnipeg zone. Zacharias had a stick lifted. Rowan gets on. Far boards. Banked it off Zacharias. Skate deep into the corner. Armstrong there to get
quick one to Fletcher
Cycles
Bank.
It below the goal line. Zacharias.
Met by Greenlee.
Armstrong couldn't get to it as he was blocked.
Greenlee goes to ground and wins.
Really?
Maybe go behind the net.
My question is, where's your Michigan? I've never seen it.
I haven't got one yet.
Dubinsky almost did last year, actually.
Yeah, I think I had a
few
few close ones last year, but no, I hopefully get one this year.
Learning it from Kent Johnson?
Yeah, he's done it like 5 times in junior and obviously World Juniors.
He did it World Juniors. How hard are you shooting right now, you think?
Like,
Miles.
I have no clue. I've never like tested it or anything. But
I heard World Juniors, your wrist shot against Finland was 86 miles an hour. Is that slow or fast?
I don't know actually. I haven't actually like seen any NHL guys shot speed or unless like the hardest shot competition, but I'm not sure where that would be. 107
or something. Oh, we tried that one. There's Segafredo, the Italian, back to the line. Cumby. Back to Segafredo, left point. Top of the left circle, still looking for options. He was watched by Vaughn. Back into the Pats left corner, Briley Wood wraps it in front. Good stick check save by McInnes, and here comes Vallis in transition. Across the ice, missed Michaels. Mateo Michaels wearing now 34 as his favorite player, Austin Matthews, wears number 34 for Toronto. Nice number, eh?
Yeah, that's a sick number.
Here's Michaels back over the blue line, right side, cutting to the net below the goal line. He'll circle the goal. We'll feed that one back to the line. Plaisir gets it back in deep. Here's Barnett below the goal line. Back behind the net, Miss Vallis. Riley Wood gains center. He'll shoot the puck into the Regina corner. 9:30 to go in the third. Bateman gains center. Now chip back in towards the Winnipeg net. Harmacy around the goal. He'll chip it off the boards and back to center. Here's Ty Plaisir. Go D to D. Bateman off the boards. Just missed Linklater. Brinson. Left side for Dale. That missed him. Comes back out to center. 9 minutes to go in the third. We haven't had a whistle in forever. Still 2-2. There's Linklater back on the ice for the Pats. Across to Bridgman, right side. Shoots it over the net. Link's got to get more than 1 goal this year, Betsy.
Yeah, he looks a lot better this year coming into camp and stuff. I mean, he's a skilled player. I think, it'll be. He came in pretty late last year, so I think now he's kind of ready to have a bigger year.
Works extremely hard.
Oh yeah, nicest guy ever too. So it's good to see those guys put some in.
Batting shot by Linklater stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna get off now. Give it to Howie.
Okay, so Tanner Howe is going to join us as well. We had Connor Bedard, now we have Tanner Howe here in the 3rd period. Howie, what's going on?
Not much.
How's life?
It's pretty good. How about you?
PA?
Pardon?
How's PA?
It's good.
Happy to be back in Regina?
Oh yeah, love it here.
Connor was actually pretty good at, he did a good job at color, so remember last year we had a competition between the two of you. Are you going to have the one up on him? Oh, here's Benson the other way. So. Left side, you played with Benson at the U18s, Tanner. Jonas Wu will get it in. What do you think of Zach Benson, having played with him with Team Canada at the U18s?
Oh, very special player. I mean, he's so smart and so skilled. Got a bright future for sure.
What makes him special?
I think it's just his skill and his talent and his work ethic. I think that's pretty special about him.
Benson below the Regina goal line, back of the net. And penalty on the play. 7:40 to go in the 3rd, 2-2, and trying to figure out what this call is. Howie, did you see?
I think maybe hooking. I'm not too sure though.
And Zane Rowan is heading to the box for holding. So the Pats back to the penalty kill as Winnipeg goes to the power play, and we know that Winnipeg's power play was just so deadly last year. The Regina Pats on this penalty kill will send out Bateman, Ty Spencer, Parker Berg, and I think, Logan Linklater. Benson right up top on that power play. We'll probably see him with the puck as he's got it right now as the Ice win the faceoff. So this will be Winnipeg's 3rd power play of the night. Wu in the slot now, Oring a shot. Great save by McInnes from the bottom of the left circle. He went post to post and made that one look easy. Back to the line. Wu holds the puck in. High slot, looking for options. Fires a shot, and it's blocked, cleared out by Linklater. Dawson Cowan out of his net to play the puck. Now back to center ice. Here's Benson. Busting through, chips the puck to himself, left side. He'll stop at the hash marks. Backhands it to the blue line. Wu quickly across the ice, intercepted, shorthanded. Vallis will clear it deep into the Winnipeg zone. Race for the puck. Cowan has to come out of his net because Barnett was right on him. 6:40 to go in the 3rd, 2-2. Minute left on the Pats penalty kill. We talk about Benson, Howie. I saw some early projections for the draft, and I seen that he can go anywhere in the top 10.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of that?
So. Yeah, for sure. I think he's that good.
Here's Briley Wood, the far side, gets it back to the Regina blue line for Winnipeg. Max Struhl, who played for Switzerland at the World Juniors. Down low, side of the net, Briley Wood had his stick lifted and a nice clear by Linklater. How about this penalty kill for the Pats?
Yeah, it's been good all game, so hopefully we can kill us last 20. And
what's been good about the penalty kill, you think?
I think just our aggressiveness. I think that's huge for a PK.
Here's Medranak down low, around the Regina net. Pushed into the end boards by Parker Berg. And that will do it for the Zane Rowan penalty. He's back into the box. Left point, Brinson. Wrist shot, good block. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Vaughn sends it around the dasher. Segafredo right point. Gets the puck down low and it's intercepted Berg.
Big hit by Barnett there.
And this one cleared to center. Here's Max Struhl. 5:25 to go in the 3rd, 2-2. Bateman inside the Regina zone. And he just missed his intended target, which was Zacharias on that cross-ice feed. So Cumbie with it in the Winnipeg territory. Pass to center, forked over the blue line. Back into the middle of the ice at neutral ice. Rowan lost it. Chipped over the blue line by Loveson. Here's Moore down low, right side, shoots, stopped in front, rebound, another nice save by McInnes. He's down, and he covers that one up. Great 3 saves by the 20-year-old veteran Cohen McInnes, who keeps it 2-2 with 5 minutes to play.
He's been great today.
What'd you think of that save?
Unreal. He's been amazing. He's been pretty good today.
What makes him such a good goalie, Howie?
I'm not too sure. I think he sees a lot of his shots, which is obviously pretty good for a goal.
Face off on the blocker side of McInnes. Face off one to the line. Struhl, left point, shoots, and that's blocked. Stuck behind the Regina net. Here's Luke Bateman. He'll set it off the boards, down the ice. Potential breakaway, Ty Spencer. And he gets shouldered hard into the end boards by the back-checking defenseman, Jonas Wu. 16-year-old this season for Winnipeg.
He's been pretty good tonight.
Yeah. Pass for Dale, missed him. Down the ice, Plaisir there to pick it up, gets it off the end boards. And now breaking it out to center, Parker Berg, right side. He'll chip the puck in deep. In on Harmacy. Sent around the boards. And back out to center. Pats will regroup. 4 minutes to play in the third. Armstrong off the boards, gently into the Winnipeg zone. Nice hit by Linklater. Benson falls down, and now Bruce to center. Left side, he's over the Regina line, leaves it at the line. Friesen will just send the puck deep. Bridgman chops it along the boards. Back to Logan Linklater, left side. Nice pass to center, just missed Vaughn. Oh, between the legs, Benson to Friesen, he's over the line. Left side, wrist shot, nice save by McInnes as that one goes over the glass and out of play. Now, Howie, let's talk about this Regina team, including yourself, Connor Bedard, and all the players returning, and some of the younger guys look much bigger, faster, stronger. What do you think of this squad?
Yeah, no, nice to see all the guys come back and be bigger, stronger, faster. I mean, that's going to be huge for us this year, and hope we can do better than last year.
Face off one to the line. Struhl, long shot, bouncing in front of the net. Comes back to the line, Max Struhl. Back to the right point. Wu takes a shot. Good block by Braden Barnett. Cooper redirects the puck deep into the Regina zone, back of the net. Rimmed around the boards by McInnes. At center ice, Luke Bateman. Zane Rowan will smack it deep into the Winnipeg zone. 3 minutes to go in the third, 2-2. Bouncing puck to center ice, and here's Orring. Nifty move. Moves it ahead. 2-on-2. Frazier centered it in front, and it's intercepted. Barnett backhands it off his skate back to center. 2:45 to go in the third, 2-2. Shots are 25 for Winnipeg, 24 for the Pats. Much better third period.
Close one.
Here's Barnett. Right point, that's held in by Winnipeg. Cumby, left point. Long shot, off his skate in front. Barnett with it. Lost it behind the net. Josh Medrenak centered it in front, went off his skate, got it back. Medrenak, right point, Bambrick. Wrist shot, good block by Barnett. Back up top to the blue line, Camby. Snap shot, good save by McInnes. Got it off the knob of his stick, I believe, or the shaft. Or the paddle, I should say. Cumby, right point, Bambrick for Winnipeg. Quickly across, intercepted. It's poked down the ice. Potential opportunity. Breakaway Michaels, and he diving poke check by the defenseman Cumby, who took out Michaels. Michaels still looking for that first goal in the WHL as this one is chipped over the glass and out of play.
Thought he was going to get it there.
Everyone just grasping that we want Michaels to score a goal. Wouldn't that be awesome, eh?
Oh yeah, it's bound to happen. I mean, he's playing good.
Connor set up Linklater for a goal last year. Michaels is up next. Face off on the glove hand side of today's goaltender, who switched with the starting goaltender Keegan Maddox. Dawson Cowan in net for Winnipeg. Off the offensive zone, face off to the line. Bridgman took it out, so had to clear it in. So that would have been offside. 1:40 to go in the third, 2-2. At the line, intercept. Temple got shouldered off it. Now Vallis to the net. Backhander goes wide. Vallis along the right boards. Cycles it back it deep into the ice corner. Harmacy around the boards. Loves it. Good skate hold in by Berg. Went off the referee. Bouncing towards the slot. Dale will just lift it out to center. Berg knocks it down. Takes it over the Winnipeg line.
Thought there could have been a hook there, but.
Yep. Now takes it into the corner. 1 minute to go in the third, 2-2. Off the boards, here's Moore. Gains center. Left side, he'll shoot the puck in around the dasher. Last minute of play in the third. Sandwich behind the net. Deep in the Regina zone, Skylar Bruce got taken out. Now behind the net, wraps it around. Great pad save by Cohen McInnes. Here's Benson walking the Regina zone. Snapshot, pad save. McInnes covers that one up. And there's now 40 seconds to go in the third. Still 2-2. Might be going to overtime.
Looks like it.
Or the Pats can score 5-on-5 right here.
Yeah, 40 seconds. It'll be close.
But the face-off is in the defensive zone.
Which makes it harder.
Off the face-off, Pats win it. Bateman sends it off the glass. Oh, heads up. Ken Schneider. Almost hit Greg, too. Oh, Kenny's all right. Face off on the glove hands. Actually, Kenny got hit with a puck in Medicine Hat last year, I believe. It was a Medicine Hat?
Yeah, I think so.
Where were you?
I think I was there, no?
Yeah, you were. Bruce, down low. I believe you and Bedard had 3 points that night.
Yeah, I think we lost that one in OT.
Yeah, we did. Oh, big hit in open ice. Spencer collided with Max Struhl as the puck comes back into the Winnipeg zone. 15 seconds to go in the third. Here's Zach Benson. Feeds it off his skate. Jonas Wu, stretch feed for Friesen off the back end of his stick.
Looks like we're going to OT.
Taken behind the net by Spencer. We are off to overtime. 2-2 after 60 minutes of action. Do we get a flood?
Yep.
Might be going to a flood. We'll see. It's preseason. Nope. Looks like we're just going to use the same ice.
Huh.
Shootouts, they usually flood the middle. But yeah, sorry. Connor just corrected me. They don't flood for overtime. Anyways, we'll head to a break. When we come back, we begin 3-on-3 overtime. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop 4, Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM.
You on it?
All right, we're off to overtime. 2-2 after 60 minutes of action. It's time to make our picks for 3-on-3 overtime. Tanner Howe, who do you got scoring for the Pats?
I think I got Spencer here.
Ty Spencer. I've got Boria Vallis scoring for the Pats.
Bedsy, who do you got? Huh? Who do you got?
I took Temple.
He's got Temple.
So Connor Bedard's going to pick Colt Temple. What about Drew Posty here? What do you got? Vallis. All right, so 2 Vallis, 1 Temple, 1 Spencer. Let's see who's right. Here we go. We're underway for overtime. Ice win the faceoff. Here's Zach Benson. He's a special player. Brings the puck to center ice. Left-handed shot, takes it right up the middle, busting to the net. Backhander, nice save. Rebound for Bruce, comes back into the slot. Right side, Jonas Wu to the net. Try to throw it back in front of the goal, and that's intercepted. Here's Luke Bateman the other way. Gains center. One hands the puck in deep. Jonas Wu there to pick it up back of the net. Now right in the middle. Here's Benson, gains center. Right side. He comes over the Regina line, drops it in the slot to the net. Brinson around the goal. Cycling back over to the left side on Vallis. Still watched by Boria Vallis. Brinson drops it at the blue line. Here's Benson, top of the left circle. Now he's facing the net, and he'll bring it back out to center, and the Ice will change up their lines. Nifty pass for Oring, busting to the net. Left side shoots. Went wide of Cohen McInnes. Good stick check right there by Temple. Brinson, backhander around the goal block. Oring behind the Regina net. Centered in front, stopped by Cohen McInnes. Boy, he's been spectacular in this game. What a game for Cohen McInnes. Since he has come in, he has shut the door stone cold. Face off one towards the net. That's sticked aside by McInnes. 3:40 to go in overtime. Pats and Ice tied up at 2. Behind the net, it's Parker Berg. He'll bring it right up the gut. Left-handed shot, defenseman gains center. Oring fell down, gains the line, centered in front. Spencer, back across, and it went off the skate of Linklater. Linklater behind the net, centered. Berg shoots, he scores! Parker Berg ends it in overtime. Pats defeat the Ice 3-2 in preseason action. What a goal by Parker Berg. Howie.
And what a setup by Linklater too there.
Wow, look at this.
Good vision on that.
What a pass from Logan Linklater. A spinorama backhand no-look pass right to the tape of Parker Berg, who scores his first career overtime winner in the Western Hockey League. Great game, Pats win 3-2. Howie, final thoughts as we wrap it up.
I mean, pretty solid game for us. I mean, I thought we dominated through the second and third, which was good.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Tanner. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, we'll go to break. When we come back, it's the Great Western Bruin postgame show. You're listening to Bennett Dunlop 4, Regina Pats Hockey on 620 CKRM.